everyone, welcome back to Cybrosys. If your team handles client work, just completing their task isn't enough. You also need to know who worked on what, how much time was spent, and whether the project is actually profitable. In this video, I'll show you how service companies manage projects in timesheet using Odoo. This workflow is especially useful for IT companies, agencies, freelancers. So let's see how it works from start to finish. So very first thing is to create a project. So you can't create project anywhere, right? I'll simply zoom the screen for y'all. So here we have the project module. Okay, so this is the project that is required. And we have the timesheets as well. So let it be there. So let's say a client gives you a new project. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to go to the project and create a new project. So click on new. For example, let's call it the website development. Okay. So you have a dedicated workspace to manage all the clients and client related tasks. So I am creating one called the website development. Okay. So it's a thing with timesheet. I'm creating the project. So a new project is created. Next is to create and assign different tasks. So as soon as you create a project, it directly goes into creating the stages and tasks, right? So you have to now break the project into different tasks. Like you have tasks like the requirement gathering, the homepage design, backend development, the client review, and all such things. So assign each task to the right employee. What this makes is that it makes the ownership clear for day one. So let's create that. So before that, you should create different stages. So I'm creating the first stage as new, ongoing, review, and I'll just give it as completed. So these are the different stages that I have created. Okay, so we have the completed one, review, ongoing, and new. So you can edit it from here simply by clicking on edit. You can edit the details of the project task, the stage tasks from here. Okay, so now we are going to actually create a new task. So under new, I'm going to simply click on the plus icon, and the name of the very first task is the requirement gathering. So very firstly, you need the requirements. Then only you will get an idea about what you are going to work on. Next is the homepage design. Sorry, let's write it. Homepage design. That's another one. Similar to that, you have the backend development, the client review, and all such things. So all the tasks can be created over here. And from here, you can actually assign it to any of these people. Okay. So I'm assigning the particular task to Michelle Edmond. And then you might have noticed 3 stars, which is actually setting priority to the task that you've created. So I'm setting urgent 1 to the requirement gathering. So you have set an ownership for each of the tasks that you have right now created. Okay, next is to track progress through the different stages. So you can move these tasks across the Kanban stages. As your work starts, the task move across stages like new to ongoing, review, and the completed one. So you can even do as new or to do in progress and done. Okay, so whatever it is, you have to create the stages, and as the task changes from one stage to another, you can simply drag and drop it. If requirement gathering is ongoing, then you can put it under ongoing. If it's done and you need a review from the manager and it's in the review state, and once it's completed, you can mark it as completed. So this gives the whole team visibility on the project status. Okay, next is to log the timesheet. So here you have a task which is the requirement gathering. I'm opening the requirement. Now here you can see a tab called the timesheet. So you have to make sure that you have installed the timesheet and also make the timesheet available for the project that you're creating. So it's right now in completed state. you can simply click on add a line to add timesheet for the task. Okay, so this is one of the most important tasks or important thing that you have to do. Open a task and then go to the timesheet section. There you can see the employee name, the date, and you have to specify the hours that you worked over this task, and you can simply give a short description for what you have done. Okay, just to understand what you have done for that particular time period on this task. So for service businesses, this is critical because efforts need to be measured, right? Not guessed. So it track the real efforts, and that is the reason why we have the timesheet here. And another attractive thing is that this is something that you are seeing right now in the community version, which is absolutely free. Next, you can track the multiple employees. Okay, you can add more, time entries for different users. So if multiple employees works on the same project, each person logs their own time. So what happens is that the project manager can see exactly where the effort is going for each of these people. So that is the timesheet. And you have one more thing which is called the subtask. So a project is simplified into different tasks to make it simple, right? So you can even simplify your work by creating subtasks. That is, you are splitting a task into a subtask. So subtask can be created over here and set as assignees for your subtask. Now, here for the, task, we have only created one assignee. I can add more people over here. Okay, so that Mark Demo as well as Michelle Edmond, both of them can log the timesheet. Then comes the productivity analysis. Okay, so let's take a look at the productivity. For that, you can go to the timesheet. Here you have the timesheet, right? So in the timesheet reporting, you will get the reporting based on project and employee. So if you go to project, you can see the different projects over here. So you have a lot here. Based on these projects, you can actually see the time. Now, right now for that particular project, we haven't logged any time, right? So go to the project. This is the website development. Here I'm adding the time as completed and I'm giving this as 8 hours. So 8 hours is the only time that we have worked over the task. So let's see if it gets reflected on the timesheet. Okay. So for that, after saving this, you have to go to the timesheet module. So once again, I'm telling y'all, make sure you install the timesheet module. Okay. So here we have the timesheet, and in the reporting section, as you can see, it's having a very attractive timesheet reporting over here, which is the reporting by employee, project, task, and billing type. So let's open the project, and here you can see the website development. The time spent is only 8 hours. So how many time you are spending over any of these projects will be reflected here if you have logged the timesheet. Okay, so this gives you an idea. This helps your business owners to keep track of what you're doing. And this will also helps to answer important business questions like which project consumes the most time, which tasks are taking longer than expected, and where is the team productivity slowing down. So any kind of bottlenecks and all can be identified easily using this timesheet for the project. So this is how simply you can get the reporting. Now, the very same reporting can be seen in 3 different views. One is the pivot, which you have already seen. This is the graphical view of the project, timesheet of the project, and this is the list view. Okay, so the full workflow looks like this. You create a project, assign task, track the time, and analyze the productivity. So that's the core project plus timesheet workflow inside Odoo community. So for service companies, time is basically money. Without tracking effort, it's hard to know if projects are profitable. With Odoo, the whole team works in one connected flow. Okay, so if you run an agency, a software company, or freelance business, this workflow can make your operation much more organized. So that's it, guys. If you want, next I can show you how the startups run their entire business using only Odoo community. So comment project and I'll make the next one. That's it. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.